Hey there everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Ormy and today we are here playing some XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. It's been a game that I've played on and off for the last couple of years. I never really played War of the Chosen, but I was a big fan of the XCOM series from years and years ago. I always kind of liked that style of game and the storyline, defending against this invading alien force. So yeah, I really liked the reboot as well. XCOM was really good. Enemy Within, Long War as well. I really enjoyed the way they kind of changed things up. It wasn't the easiest thing apparently to mod, but there were enough mods out there that made it worthwhile sort of persevering with and bug testing. This is a lot better with mods, and this is going to be a heavily modded playthrough. I think I am running 55 mods through this, so I'll just list off a few of the big names. I've got them listed here. So there's some soldier stuff basically. So starting soldiers, I've picked 4 to begin with. I've also customized the character pool with some downloaded characters, some I've made myself, and some that have just popped up in game that I really sort of enjoyed in previous playthroughs, so I've saved those to the character pool as well. Infinite starting items, so like med kits, etc. are infinite, whatever you start with basically. There's some armor mods in there, different types of armors, different ways of displaying things. Not created equally is in here, so we won't have everybody being on the exact same stats for every single class. Don't want that. All soldiers gain XP just to level up the barracks a little bit. There. Accessory packs like Captain Bubs, a few of those sort of things. Evac all. Extra slots, extra decoration slots on the armor, extra upgrade slots, etc. Some loot mods, I know Grimmies is in here. A few other little bits and pieces, some cosmetic stuff as well. Gotcha again, I have got in here. What else have I got that is pretty big? Overwatch all as well. Stop wasting my time. And what else? Let's see. Yeah, just some hair packs, etc. Bits and pieces, armor packs, and that's about it. I think they're all of the Chosen compatible, apart from, well, it's not listed as compatible, but it is more hair colors. So just really got a few interesting bits and pieces in there. So let me just bring up this other window I've got, which, just in case we get in trouble, is a list of console commands that might get me out of trouble and stop the game from crashing. There's a couple there to do with the mods, and then there's a couple where I can just edit a couple of bits and pieces. I still need a couple to find a couple. I think there's a teleport one. So if we do get movement bugs, I can sort of teleport away and then back to the spot I was in. And that sort of, I've seen other people play through with using those commands, and they kind of work out really well. So if there are any kind of like bug fixing commands you know about, leave them down in the comment section below. And yeah, I will be using a couple to give us a little bit of an easier start. Just an extra scientist and engineer to begin with. And I think that's about it to begin with. I don't really want to mess about with anything else, but yeah. Without further ado, we're going to get into the game. I will be playing this for fun. I'm not going to be playing it for a challenge. I'm not that good at it. I am not that that tactically minded, because I haven't played in a long while. So I kind of know what I'm doing, but not exactly. So
Accessing the feed now.
Gonna be rookies.
We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those? You must understand, I had no choice. Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher. 60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Okay.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
So we are in. Finally, already can see an enemy over there. So that's pretty decent. We know that there's going to be a pod of 2 normally, and then a pod of 3 somewhere behind the statue, maybe a little bit further back. There's normally 2 really close, so we'll be looking at that. I have my starting 4, including yours truly. And yeah. So we're going to get moving, I think, right hand side onto this building, gain some elevation, especially with our sniper. So just in case they come around the corner, I'm gonna set up it's gonna take me 2 moves, so I'll just wait over here.
Closing on target position now.
And then we're gonna move. I think this might have to be the double move in that case. So let's get up onto the roof. Oh, we have spotted them. So that's just the normal pod, and then again, I think it's just up onto the roof. I think I probably want to go all the way up, so sit him at the base of a ladder there. I guess I can move up as well.
Getting it done.
So is there a good place to sit up here? I think I want to hide out of sight. Don't really want to, yeah, just in case. I'd rather have moved everybody that I wanted to up. So
moving on target location.
Could move over there. I don't know where the second one is. Probably just out of line of sight somewhere. And we will... Yeah, I could do a scouting protocol here, but I think instead... I'm just gonna get... over there. That's a good hit, so I can start things off with the sniper from where I am. And then I really want to see what's up there. That's my issue right now. I think I'll just go there. There we go, we can see that one. What's that shot? It's a 95. So I've got 2 95s.
Closing on target position now.
Yeah, 2 95s there. And that just leaves me. And I guess I'm gonna get up on the roof as well. I think I might move over here and see if I can spot anything further back. I shouldn't get revealed over here, so it just gives me a lot more options. Yeah, I do like the targeting preview as well. It gives you a chance to see what is where. So I've got to get here to blow that statue up. I wonder where my other pod is. I would guess over here somewhere. What if I... Yeah. What have I got? Just a frag scouting protocol. That might come in handy. So I haven't got an action. But if I... do that, that should take care... 2 Overwatches here take care of this guy. And that means I can open up with a 95% chance at killing this trooper over here. So we're gonna go loud. Let's get things off with a bang. There we go. It's a big hit and loot on the first kill.
Is this what we're looking for?
And there's a huge hit and kill there as well. So, height advantage and an ambush kill. Lovely stuff there. We're going to move up. Next round, she might be able to get something there. He's going to move up.
Heading out.
I'm going to move up and see if I can spot anything. Into full cover. Blue move and get the loot, and there's my pod of 3, exactly where I thought they would be. So the officer's going to be a bit more tricky, maybe. I've also got instant loot pickup. I don't think I can tell what that loot actually is. What have I got here? 67s and a 57. The closest one is the worst for me. What have I got? Frag-wise, I can only hit that first guy. Okay. So, I'll be able to see one person from up there. But inside the building. I can't get full cover, but I could get a shot away on one of those. I think I'm going to move up to see if I can get that shot.
Heading out.
50%, okay. Where you got? Frag grenade again. That's not going to go far enough to really do anything. If I pull you over there, would you have a good shot? Possibly next time? So, we'll give up the high ground, we'll move in, and I've got 2 shots here. There's a 50%, might as well take that. Let's see what happens here. And that's a miss right there, so not a great start, but yeah. I mean, I'm not going to kill the officer. But I got a chance at 67% to kill that trooper. And then I only got a trooper at the start, which... I mean, he could move up and try and get a flank, which I wouldn't enjoy. But I think I've got to take the chance to take this guy out if I can. I've got 8 protocol. What else could I do? I could throw the frag. If I threw the frag, then I kill this guy, and that lessens the chance of him getting a flank. So I think safety is my main concern.
Heads down.
Just throw that frag, take that guy out, and these should be the only 2 enemies left on the map. He's taking full cover shot at me. No, he's just gonna mark. And this guy can't move up enough to get a great shot, and there we go, he did miss. And now I've got a chance. Now I've got a chance. So, 86, 56. Ugh. Again, not what I want. So let's see if I can get this right. So 51% chance. Move up and see. 62. 62 is not bad. What have I got? 74. 81. And then 87. So we've got great shots there. In fact, it's me and Dino that don't have great shots. So I want to try and throw this here. Can I break cover? I doubt it. But I can apply some damage to this officer at the least. Excellent stuff. Then I could get up close to try and take that guy down. I think first things first. Yeah, that 56 is nice. 81. Right, I can move up to full cover here.
On the move.
What's that change thing? 69. I'll take that 69. I knew it was going to lessen my chance, but I just wanted to make sure that I could get into good position. I'm going to take this. 56, that's a shame there. And I wonder if I broke line of sight. Yeah, I can't really. On Overwatch, do I want to take a shot? 45% shot. Ba-ba-bum. I just want to run up and try and take him out. I am marked. I haven't got combat protocol. I haven't really got anything. I've used my frag. So Dean has a frag, but he can be easily flanked. I think he's in danger here. So I might as well come up.
I'm going.
And then it's a 62 to kill. I think I gotta try and take that. And there's a miss. So either myself or Dean is in big trouble here. It's gonna be Dean.
They're repositioning on us.
That's a big hit on Dean. But I will be able to. I'm just gonna go right next to him. Try and make sure that this is as good as it gets. Take the kill.
Impressed yet? Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts.
Run all the way up.
Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges
And then
planted on the double.
Overwatch all. Nothing should happen.
I'm on it.
Scanning.
Let's plant this X4 and see what happens here. Yeah, I thought that was the end of it. I think that was the end in XCOM 2. So, no change in the Chosen. It's a shame about that hit on Dino. I didn't realize I'd put him into that flank there because I really thought I would have taken out the officer. A couple of bad shots, but overall, a good win. No, let's go to the debriefing first then. So you can see Hiccup there is the MVP. Solar Slayer, Kill Stealer, most exposed, Heavy Hitter, most high. Interesting. But yeah, pretty decent, mission there. Miffy missed the only shot she took, which is a shame, but I didn't get her up on that high building as I wanted to. Probably could have waited another turn, but they were in good position. I thought to take them out. Dean got his guy. I hit 1 out of 2 and picked up a kill myself. So let's create a photo. Let's go for no. can go back and then take a mission for it. That's a, yeah. Okay, let's just maneuver around slightly so she's not quite on me. Through my leg. And that's just there you go. That's good enough photo for me. Let's continue on then. And let's head back to the Avenger. Good little first mission. There, shame again about Dean getting that bit of damage. But yeah, I knew that was going to happen. My plan was to take the high ground with the sniper.
Even now,
but
our enemy lurks in the shadows.
Not great.
Plotting to destroy all we have built. To return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them. United in the Elders' love for us, we shall prevail. No matter.
I do quite enjoy the cutscenes and the voice acting sometimes. I don't like how the black screen's up and it takes so long to do that. I'd rather sit on this screen and see what happens, so... yeah, sometimes loading screens take a little bit too much time. But that's okay. We are back.
Executed
so 6 days.
Excellent work, Commander.
Got some cohesion going on. Let's take a look at the bonds, because that is new for this.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop.
So I'm not sure if it's just the amount of missions or how close compatible. Like, I don't know what this compatibility is. I find it a little bit interesting. I don't know, like I say, why. I've got, you know, very high compatibility there with Miffy, but okay. I mean, cohesion. Apparently the two of us are absolutely flying along there. Can I click here? I can indeed. Dean with Miffy. And then myself as Miffy. So Hiccup's got low compatibility with everyone. I mean, it's my wife. Low compatibility, okay. Let's just move on from that. Let's see what we got. We got a laser sight for picking up that loot, 4 corpses of troopers and an officer as well. And a lockbox. I think that's Grimmy's loot mod. So it gets you a bit more loot to begin with. Right.
Commander, to the research labs.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Teigen, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Okay, so that's Teigen. Not sure really if I like him as much as I liked Shen. I think It's interesting. I think his backstory is very cool, but I'm not too sure. And then Dr. Valen versus, well, Shen Jr., I think, is another interesting one as well. I'm just glad they brought back Bradford, because he was always a fun character, always an interesting character to me. Thought he did a lot of the heavy lifting, and I just kind of messed around sometimes as commander. But yeah. So 1 day to do the lockbox, that's tempting. I might hold off on that though. Modular weapons, hybrid materials, those will probably be my first two. Then into maybe biotech. I think that might be how I'm gonna go on this one. I think firepower is always good, so we're gonna start on.
I do find that area
Yes,
of
I'm gonna start on modular weapon.
Options available. We'll begin work
Then let's head to engineering for Shen Jr.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Very interesting character. Very interesting character indeed. So facilities, let's see what we've got here. So the power coils are both down on the right hand side. That's not exactly fantastic. Okay.
I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here. For the first time in a long time, we're...
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge.
Thank you, Bradford.
The nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both.
Yeah, once again, I think we lean heavily on Bradford there. Yeah, before I go into the armory, I do just want to add in that engineer and scientist. So let's give scientist. I think 7's a decent level without being too high. I think it goes all the way up to 10. I think it's 6 to 10 is the range.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources.
Okay.
You never know what we may find out there.
Thank you for sending
Yes, Tiger.
additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure.
You know, Lily as well.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once.
Okay, so Alejandro Diaz, he is our new engineer, and Anfisa Asieva is a scientist.
Most of our new recruits have never worked in close quarters
What
like the
about
Avenger.
here?
Before the war, we might have had time for training, but now...
Training facility that's new? Isn't that... I think that's part of what was replaced, along with the infirmary, I think. Infirmary Training Center replaced the old AWC, I think? So, yeah, I'm going to have to fit another building into this. I don't know. The plan is, of course, to put the workshop right there. And then, you know, maybe power and maybe resistance comms in these 3. And then put something up here. I guess maybe the infirmary? Maybe if I want to hold on for long enough, the Psi Lab. Because that takes an engineer, I believe. So I'm not sure I want to put anything here. I don't think I want to put a training center or the tactics school in. I could put a power relay in. But let's not spend supplies if we don't need to.
Commander, so far I haven't seen
And
anything
let's
critical
get
among the
that
alien
cleared.
left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space
Look,
for a new facility. Excavation is
like I say,
underway,
this is
Commander,
going to
but
be
it's
a
going to
little
take
bit
some
of
time
an
to get all
easier
that
playthrough.
stuff
There's a
cleared
few
out.
mods which make it a little bit easier, like the loot mod, etc. Oh. Okay, so there's a couple of names here I know and I've enjoyed from previous playthroughs, including a couple of friends. So, Friendly Fire and Maxi are up there. Maybe a chance to bring both of those in. Heavy on supplies though to begin with. And let's see what we've got here. So yeah, quite a lot at the moment, but Friendly Fire, I think that's the mod which does duplicate people sometimes, so no need to bring them in. They are already here. Looks like everybody's already to go, so let's get some promotions on the go. I think I'll start at the bottom, work my way up.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment.
Yes, so specialists, they can either heal or hack. I think I'm going to want files to be medical personnel. 8 the aim, that's pretty dang good. Above average combat intelligence. I don't know too much about this combat intelligence stuff. Looks like I'm really bad at it, which, okay. Bogdanich again has good intelligence. That's interesting. It's 3 playthroughs I've had with him.
Demolitions experts. The Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and
so
wherever
Grenadiers pretty good. I did a little test of like playing through a couple of days in the game and getting into the barracks and seeing what I was doing in terms of all the mods and how they affected things, what worked, what didn't. And 3 times now in a row, I think the last 3 times or the 4 times I tried, I think he's had green combat intelligence. So yeah, I'm not sure what is going to happen with all these. So blast padding is armor, reduced explosions. So reduced explosions, I'm hoping to keep everyone away from explosions, so I'm not really fussed on that. The armor could be really good, but I do like to treat these as the old kind of gunners where you sit them in one spot and then you shred everything. And I think they get hollow after a while, so that shredder and hollow together, we open up for everyone else on Overwatch. You can open up then with the Grenadier, and that would really sort of help in taking down a big enemy. We shred the armor, lots of Overwatch, and hopefully kill them before they get a turn. So I think I'm going to lean down that way with the Grenadier. I don't think that's a crazy build. That's pretty normal. And Solitaire with his genius combat intelligence once more. He's going to be a sniper. What am I going to do? Aim of 86. Do I want a long watch? I don't like pushing my snipers too far back. I do like them fairly close, so to the rest of my squad, not to the enemy, but you know, fairly close. I think if you isolate someone, they're gonna get caught out quite often, especially with stuff like the Lost appearing out of nowhere and troop reinforcements. I do like them there, so I think a return fire sniper might be okay. And then my personal favorite class, the Ranger. I just think they're fantastic. Sneaking like scouts used to, ability to not trigger Overwatch, and slashing with swords is always cool. Get a spider suit on them to grapple as well, and I think that's one of my favorite combinations that you can have. And this character in previous playthroughs of regular XCOM 2 and original XCOM just absolutely decimates. Now, I think I will be building all of my, maybe not all, but most of the Rangers with Phantom. I think that's going to have to be that way. So I think we've got a healer. Let's go combat protocol. Friendly fire. Again, I think I'm just going to start on Shredder. I think I have a long watch just in case I want to use one. That can be Toria's. Pure damage. Then another medic with a revival protocol. Let's see. I think, yeah, we'll take you down the armor demolition route and grenades mainly. That might be a fun way to use things. Long watch or return fire. I think we'll go back, return fire. I've never really liked Deadeye too much. If you upgrade your weapons, you're doing enough damage. So yeah, unless you got like perfect aim, that's not going to be an amazing thing that's useful all the time. Whereas basically a free attack every single action or every single round, you know, I think that is a much more useful perk. So if she shot that, she'll not only return fire, but when it's her turn, she'll get another pistol shot. So that could be, you know, every round basically of combat, 2 pistol shots and a sniper shot. I think that's the best way of maximizing damage. I think Maxi will go Blade Master. Will try pick up Phantom later on. Shadow Step is absolutely fantastic. And there's me. I want to go Hacker to begin with. And Scanning Protocol. Give us a bit more visibility. Dino can go Shredder, Suppression, and Hollow. That is a lovely combination in my opinion. So as I say, take away armor, stop them from moving or firing. And yeah, apply an extra 15% to further attacks as an aim bonus. So that is pretty good. So if I open up with Dino on, let's say, a big mech or a sector pod or anything like that, I'm taking away armor, I'm stopping it from moving, and we're making it much easier for the rest of the squad to hit. Let's see what we got here. Miffy is a sniper. What do I want to do here? Long watch or return fire. Again, I think it's return fire, lightning hands. Firing with the pistol on your first action or at longer end your turn. Yeah, so they shoot at Miffy. She shoots back with a pistol. Gets a free attack with that. Yeah, gets a free attack with a pistol to begin with. Can take another pistol shot at the beginning, and then either gets a sniper shot, or I'm not sure if that's allowed. I think it is, but if it's not, she would still get another pistol shot anyway. So 4 pistol shots minimum. If she's shot at, not even hit, but shot at, she can get 1 retaliation and then 3 pistol shots on her turn to absolutely decimate the opponent. I'm all up for that. And then we're going Phantom, Shadow Step, Run and Gun. So extra mobility, I think that is an absolutely fantastic thing. Always. The Shadow Step, again, that means you can't be locked down. You can get into a position to actually take out someone that's got a little bit of Overwatch going. And Phantom, of course, always great to start scouting. I think that's all my level ups. And we do have the, let's say, not created equal mod on. So let's take a look here then. Looks like Maxie's got 9 health, so does Sandro. Got a couple of 8s in there as well. Frayne and Dino.
Maybe once this is all over, we should take this ship and go colonize one of
Now
their
that would make an
planets.
excellent XCOM 3 idea. I'm hoping that's kind of what it's alluding to there. Actually taking the fight to them. But yeah, Frayne, Dino, they have 4. Some hack in there. I've got 69. Apparently pretty good. 5 to 59, Sandro 59. Idzot's 51. Some decent dodge numbers, nothing too crazy. Then Miffy's got 93 aim. We've got an 80 on Pasta, 88 on Toria, 86 on Solitaire. But 81's there, you see, Ranger, Clobro. Chat has got big numbers there, as does Idzot as well. And 5s as well, actually, with an 80 as a specialist. So, pretty good. And we've got some will. So, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, really. So, Dino will be out for 5 days. We don't really need him for that. Yeah, for that sort of period, I don't think. I think this is XP. This is... I don't really know what that is. I think that's missions, that's kills. So kills, mission, unknown. If you do know, let me know. And I think that's something to do with XP or something of that nature. So we'll see how that goes. And I think we're all set up. There's nothing here to build.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies,
See, an engineer. Okay.
we need in no time.
Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a worth investigating.
That's a very good start.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning
Let's
capabilities
get those
will help
going.
us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to
Modular
take
weapons.
Some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
We'll move on to hybrid materials.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
We have made a number of new discoveries, Commander.
And then alien biotech or the lockbox. I think biotech, that's important to get started.
Commander, I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
The debris is clear.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
Diaz can be building that for us out the way 6 days before that's done. Then he can clear this. We can put the training room in. And then when we get that new engineer, very soon we can put him in there to start clearing. So here we go. Malaka Tierson. New engineer. We'll go down here. Dean is back, so Dino ready to take the field. Let's jump out and put Malachor up there, and we'll start excavating this base and getting things set up.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
There we go.
The Advent
Now we can
officers
build
have
the
clearly
infirmary.
been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle
So I did not want to do mag weapons just now. I actually wanted to go down to the lockbox and then do the officer autopsy. It's gonna lock us in for 2 whole weeks, but it's inspired, which means I think we get a bonus for it, so I can't really pass this up because that bonus will go away. But talking about the combat simulations, that brings up a point where it's canon that we lost XCOM, the first game, and at some point we were captured by the aliens, and what we actually played through was one of those combat simulations. That's kind of the lore that's built up. How much of that is community based, how much of that is actual canon, I'm not sure. But yeah, we did lose that first go, and it might have been a simulation of some kind, and that sort of, I think, is a great way of explaining the different results people had and so on and so forth, because we all just experienced a different simulation that the commander had while he was captured. So very, very interesting.
I must admit, having successfully completed the operation.
So let's go and get some more supplies.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance
we
of
have
finding
here?
openings to strike back at Advent.
So
As
recover
it
an
is,
item and
we've
get
already
another
identified a
engineer.
potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this
Okay, I'm
region.
on that.
Our window of opportunity is limited, so
I can
we'll
set
have
up
to
my
move
A
fast.
team, or I can set out another team if I want. So yeah, I don't have any equipment, but let's see what I want to do. Yeah, I might bring out the backups because it still gives me one of each class. So being a sewer, let me go into the armory. I can see a few people aren't actually set up the way they should be. So I think I'm going to go in and edit everyone's appearance to make sure they all look how I set them up to look. And we will be back once that is done. And okay, we're back with the new look squad. You can see here a little bit more sort of customization personality for some of them. And if we just look through here, you can see just a few changes to some of the guys and gals in the barracks in terms of their attire, showing off a little bit more. It kept Mia the same, of course. She was actually in the right outfit. Everybody else is in pretty much a wrong outfit, so I've had to just go ahead and put those guys back in as they should be. So we're off to get an engineer. We'll be back in the next episode as we run down to this Resistance Haven and pick up an item. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's in the sewers. It sounds pretty interesting, but we've got the squad to take them all on. So we'll see what happens when we come back next time. Till then, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you back here soon.